What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be recreating the e-girl look that Doja Cat did for Vogue. I really like the idea of an e-girl, or like this e-girl persona or aesthetic, I guess you could call it. And I think Doja Cat is quite funny. She's very real seeming, and I'm gonna try to put my own twist on things because I have some ideas that I would like to see come to life. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Before we get started, please subscribe down below. Let's go ahead and jump right in. In the beginning of the video, she starts doing a lot of skincare, and I just recently showered, so I washed my face with my Glam Glow face wash, and then I went ahead and put on my pineapple serum, and I put on my eye cream and a moisturizer from Murad. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the actual makeup. First things first, we need to prime my face. We're gonna use this cute little Milk makeup primer. This is an illuminating blur stick, and start applying it to the T-zone of my face. I feel like I don't exactly understand what an e-girl is or like is supposed to be, but I imagine it as like a cross between like what emo would be today and like the Tumblr girls of like 2012. Now that we got our face blurred, we're going to go ahead and use foundation. So in her tutorial, she uses Fenty liquid foundation, so that's what we're going to do. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and we are going to use the shade 290. It is way too dark for me. Way too dark. I did a bad job at color matching with this entire collection, and to start painting on this color that is very much not my shade. Now we are going to put on some concealer. She also uses the Fenty concealer. I have this in shade 185. It is ghastly white. I guess to offset the fact that this is way too dark for my skin, we will put on this really light concealer and just pray that it doesn't look as stupid as I think it's going to. Let's go ahead and blend this out before it stays that way. So we're just lightening up all the areas of my face that we're going to highlight. The concealer does not set itself like the face does, so I'm just going to put on some contour as well. I actually love these brushes. These are the first makeup brushes I've ever owned that I like. Wow, these work. It doesn't pull the makeup like you would think it would. Okay, so the next thing that she does is she sets her face, but I don't want to do that just yet because I'm going to actually put on some cream blush. We are going to use the Cloud Paint Beam from, oh, this got dirty, from Glossier. So we're just going to use our fingers to like pat and blend this out. The idea behind this e-girl is like over blushing your face. So we're talking like cheeks, nose. You just look like you have a cold, but a sexy cold. We're gonna start blending this out. I'm just gonna start patting it on the apples of my cheeks. And this blends beautifully, so you can layer this. And I'm putting a lot because once we set our face with powder, it's probably going to diffuse it. So we want to look like we just went to the beach and got like really flush. Like a sunburn, but like a sexy sunburn, if that exists. And I'm going like underneath my nose and like on the sides of my nose as well, because it's all just kind of like a seamless bandana of pinkiness. Then we're gonna start putting it on our eyelids that look crazy right now. And I'm doing it like all the way up to the brow. So I'm gonna take this Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. It's just like brow gel. I'm gonna put some of this on my hand, and then I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. I just had this idea. That's like really little and pointy, and we're gonna start making freckles because freckles are also a big part of this like e-girl vibe. So we're gonna take a little bit of that brow gel and we're just gonna start speckling my face. And the reason I'm doing this first is because sometimes they can be really harsh, so I don't want it to look like super unnatural. So I'm just putting them on, and then whenever we press the powder over top of this, it's going to really dull out that intensity. We can't forget the forehead because then that'll look stupid. Alright, so we're going to be using this Pretty Vulgar translucent powder, and now we're going to set our face. And I'm really going to try not to swipe this, I really just want to kind of press. For contour and bronzer, I'm going to be using the Park Ave Princess palette by Tarte. So we're going to use the shade Angle. It's the shade I use every time. And we're just going to start contouring and adding a little bit of color to the face. We're just going to define some stuff. And I'm going to go a little heavy on my nose contour because I am going to go over this with more powder blush, so it will diffuse the harsh lines you're witnessing right now. For a little extra added blush, we are going to do the Alomar Cosmetics Blush Trio, and we're going to go into the shade Isla, which is this middle one right here. I think it's so beautiful. It's really pink, and we're just going to get a bunch of it, tap, 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 and then just kind of brighten up. And then I'm going to take Seclusion, which is this really peachy tone right here, and I'm also just going to run this over everything to kind of just diffuse it a tad, but also just give it some dimension by giving it a different color. Sweep this over the eyes as well. Now I'm going to take this iconic London Prep Set in Glow. This is the rose gold one. It's like a really pretty pink shimmery. I just literally got that in my mouth and it was gross. Alright, so let's go ahead and start drawing on our brows. I'm going to use the Billion Dollar Brows Universal Mini Brow Pencil. But I also have this LA Colors Browy Wowie one as well, just because it has a spoolie. Alright, I very shittily threw those onto my eyes, and now we're going to use that boy brow to just fluff them up and make them look a little bit more natural and not so drawn on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the eyes. So like Doja Cat did, we're going to go back into our bronzer, and we are going to start putting that in the outer V of our eye. We already have a layer of the blush kind of just set down, but we want to just kind of deepen the outer part of our eye with that bronzer, and then I'm going to bring it into the crease as well. I'm going to take a flat brush now, and I'm going to go into my Huda Nude palette, and I am going to use the colors, probably just the color right here, Tickle. This is like a very mauve-y, purpley, pinky, blushy, whatever you want to call it, color. And we're going to start patting that on to our eyelid. And I'm blending all the way up to the eyebrow. And just blending the shade into my bronzer. And I almost feel like this kind of look, you can be more messy And I think that that's always kind of fun when you get to be a little bit more messy with your makeup, because then it's not so serious. I'm actually going to take my blush brush and go back into Isla, that blush color, and I'm just going to tap that on my eyelid. And I'm just using the blush brush itself. I'm going to take a little blender brush and I'm going to go into Teddy, which is this color right here down at the bottom, and we're just gonna buff that under the eye so it's just like a little bit darker than Tickle. I'm gonna take this very little precise Morphe brush and I'm gonna go into the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlight, and I'm going to take a little bit of that on it, and I'm going to start popping that right here in that inner corner, and I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way across the lash line. So Doja Cat, in her little tutorial, she put a pop of color on her eye. But what I think I want to do is I want to do like a sparkly kind of liner moment. So I'm going to basically line the top of my eye, and then I'm going to also kind of wing this out a little bit. That way whenever I do actually lay down a eyeliner, this will be able to peek out over the top, and I think that'll be really, really cute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on my Cupid's bow as well, because it's so, like, this is like a wet highlight, you know? Just, ooh. I think I'm gonna put this on my cheeks. I'm like, I'm gonna put this everywhere. We'll do this up here. It is time for eyeliner, the signature cat eye of an e-girl. I'm gonna use this Rivetry by Starlux. This is the Luxe Pen Artist Edition, so it has the actual point to do your eyeliner, and on the other side it has a little star, so you can do an actual stamp of a star. So fun! Alright, I put on the most emo wing liner I could possibly muster up, and now we're going to put a star down below each of my eyes. This is going to be challenging. Yeah, I was going to say, if this doesn't work, I don't know what will. We're fucked. Yay! So now we're going to put on our mascara. We're going to use a Thrive Cosmetics mascara, and then we're going to pop on falsies. And I think these are Lily lashes that I'm about to put on. The eyelashes are on. I think it looks super cute. Now we're gonna go ahead and put on a gloss. We're gonna do Dose of Colors. I apologize for how dirty my hands are. Dose of Colors in Photo Op. And we are going to just gloss up these lips, and then I am going to go off camera, and I'm going to begin doing my hair and changing my outfit. So that completes the makeup portion of becoming an e-girl. So now I need to go ahead and change and do my hair, so I will be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and went off camera and I curled my hair and I put some butterfly clips in it. I put on this crop top that also has butterflies on it. I just feel like butterflies are very trendy right now, and that's what an e-girl would wear, or at least what I would wear if I was an e-girl. So this is the final look, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me know what you guys are wanting to see next. I had a lot of fun doing this look today. If you guys stuck around this whole time, thank you. Again, please don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!